Yeah, what up, everybody? I'm NY Emperor X, aka NNX, or you can just call me X, but it's your boy. Yeah, your boy. And this dusty motherfucker right here is
the Moose King. And guys, Shadow of the Colossus is upon us, and it is one of my all-time favorite video games of all fucking time.
If not his favorite.
If not my favorite, just barely behind Kingdom Hearts as a series. Shadow of the Colossus, for me, is one of the most enthralling, in-depth, beautifully scored video games I have ever played. It is not a perfect game. I know it's not a perfect game. But its cinematography alone is worth the countless awards that this game has received. And to get a chance to play it in HD, in the quality that this game has deserved since day one, is perhaps one of the greatest joys I will have to be able to experience in my lifetime. And in this case scenario specifically, brother, I have you to thank for getting this game ahead of me so that we can enjoy it sooner, together, and with everybody here.
That was such a heartwarming fucking please. Oh my god, I had to take my hat off, man. Fuck that. Okay, right. Listen. You're welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Anytime. I know how important it is, and check it out. That's the symbol you got tatted on
right on my fucking chest. Yeah. Keep the nipple out of there. Nobody wants to see that nipple.
Nobody wants to see it right now. Actually, when I fix that tattoo,
then we'll take some pictures and put it all over Instagram.
Then you'll show it.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I will show it off like everybody's fucking mother. Look how happy he gets. Look at this shit. About 2 years ago, I wrote a 3 a.m. analysis, which is what I call basically my dump truck of thoughts. And I started, it's when I started, and maybe one day I'll bring it to this channel, but I started writing about this game. And everything that it does that has helped to push video games forward as a medium.
So as you guys can see, it takes this game very fucking seriously.
Too seriously at times.
Mind you, Kingdom Hearts is a series. This is just one game.
One game that I absolutely adore.
And at one point he thought it was connected, but we ended up finding out later it's not connected.
It's connected to Ico more openly. Like, the devs have stated outright that, yeah, it's not connected, but you can find the connection if you want to, and they don't mind it. So for me, I always take it as a canon, even though it's not technically canon. Like the connections to Ico, the connections to The Last Guardian.
It's not canon.
In other words, it's not canon.
But in his head it is.
And it will always be canon in my skull.
There we go.
This game had, like, and I know I just said it, but this game has deserved to look this good since day one. This game came out on the PS2, and even for its time, it was beautiful. It was a game massive in scale, with no loading zones, none of that shit that you ever had to worry about. It was a massive landscape, and while there wasn't a whole lot going on, that's the point. It's beautiful for that.
If you guys don't know Moose, this is him basically spilling his love and romance. This is a poem from his heart just for this fucking game.
Just for this game alone. Now, mind
it's hilarious to watch and hear, but I understand him. You know what I mean? It's something he loves. Like, look at him. When the hell is he ever this serious?
As a former musician of 12 years, this score hits me on a
Oh, now you
level.
guys get some personal information, too.
Bro. I love this game. I love this score. The prologue song to this game is one of my favorite pieces ever.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Especially seeing it from the PS2 to now.
Ah, yeah.
Look at it. I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, it's nowhere near what the cinematic trailer they promised us would be, but it's damn near close.
Well, it's actually funny. The reason why it looks the way it does right now is for two reasons. One is that it's not on the PS4 Pro, because this was actually designed for the PS4 Pro specifically, and it has a mode called the cinematic mode, where it basically abandons the solid 60 FPS that you get being in gameplay mode, and gives you a more varying frame rate, so it kind of unlocks it in a sense, but it ups the ante on the textures on everything. So if you get a PS4 Pro, this is a game to play it on.
There has not been one joke yet from this man.
I ran that bridge.
This is fucking rare.
I ran that bridge back in the day. I climbed to the top of that fucking tower. I beat this game at least 4 or 5 times over to get enough grip gauge to run across that bridge. I ran across that bridge for a solid 20 minutes before I reached the entrance. And then I was met with wind blowing me back because Dorman refuses to let me leave.
I'm kind of jealous you got the original game, but I just had to get the remake.
Oh, yeah.
One for this channel, for you guys, because we love you.
Yeah.
We love the viewers. I mean, we're not a big channel right now.
No, we're not.
But
we will be one day,
with the little bit of fans we do have right now who are watching this continuously, we want to bring you new content. We don't just want to give you the same shit every day.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And this is one way we get to do it. And the best part is that we're not just playing games. You gotta hold X to skip. The best part is we're playing games that not only that we want to play, but that we know that you guys want to see. And that's the best part, is that we have that happy medium.
Yes.
You know? So, brother, shall we rock, paper, scissors off that first Colossi?
You know what? I can take this game home.
True.
So, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, play first.
All right. Let me go into the settings, make sure everything's all good to go.
I'm such a considerate guy.
Every once in a while.
It is about the second time I did this, even though the first time you guys didn't get to see it.
Well, no, they did. Odyssey. Oh.
I'm talking about today.
Oh, okay. Right, today. Okay. Look at that. Now, this game also added a few things that I'm not actually too fond of, which is actually, they changed up the way Dorman sounds in this game, and I'm not too fond of it so far. I'll show you in a little bit.
Well, you're just being anal.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I'm being anal about this game.
But
in every way, shape,
I kind of understand you. But
yeah. But by the same token, take it for what it is and stop it.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky you got a remake.
Exactly.
I mean, the way I see it, everybody's gonna have the little nitpicks. You can't make everybody happy.
Absolutely.
But I think I'm more mad about the Crash Bandicoot remake. As much as I love that series and I love you know what? I need a fucking PlayStation Pro.
Yeah, man, that'll be our next big investment as a PS4 Pro. On both of us.
I actually told Mama X that I want to invest in a PlayStation Pro so I could give her my original PlayStation. Even though I don't want to, I will give it to her just so like that I can have more space on my PlayStation.
Okay, I can dig that.
You know?
Oh, good. I can still move the camera around. Can I still do this?
Now
there it is. Zoom in.
Now the reason why I said that is because I never wanted to delete Crash Bandicoot game data off my PlayStation, and I had to. I had to. Unfortunately, if you're like me, I got like the first PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's lasted this long, and I play it literally every day. Well,
you take care of your shit, though. You take care of it. And that's why it usually lasts.
Yeah, but it's on hours on end. I mean, I could play. Look, I could play my system running. I've done it before, where I've had it running 36 hours straight.
Oh yeah. You
know, and I won't let it rest. But then when I give it its rest time, like I clean it out.
You blow out the back. You pick it up. Yeah, you take care of the thing. Absolutely.
Like back in the day, they used to tell you with PlayStation 3s that you remember that little air spray?
Yeah. Little aerosol clamp. Absolutely.
The problem with that is when you spray on the inside, where's the dust going?
It's going back inside. Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
So if you're gonna take care of it, clean it from the outside. And then if you can, sweep in with like a little Q-tip or something.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. The thing that I like about the PS4 since its debut is that it's actually been very accessible as far as replacing parts, compared to the PS3 at least. And yeah, once you pop that thing open, man, like you've got access to everything. Nothing's kind of walled off like it was in the PS3, because the PS3 was very hard to get into. And I've replaced my hard drive on my PS3 before, and yeah, it was a bit of a bitch to get into. But whereas the PS4 is just like, pop off that tray and then everything's there.
See, as complicated, and I saw how many people were having with it. I never took that chance to do it myself. You know why? Because I knew once I opened and I moved that sticker,
warranty,
that void sign would come up.
Yeah, that warranty.
You ever notice that when you get rid of that sticker,
so
the first thing that sticker does is start ripping out the word void.
Yeah, it wants you to know that you're voiding.
So I was just like, oh no, fuck this.
Right?
Yeah, I'm sending that bitch to Sony, and I sent maybe 2, 3. Mind you, I had the best PlayStation 3 that ever existed.
Yeah, you got lucky. Fuck you, man. You got lucky with your PS3.
I didn't know that, but nobody knew that.
Nobody knew that was happening.
One.
Yeah.
Look, it might not have had the most amount of memory, but it was the best system, period. I had the 80 gig Metal Gear Solid version of
the Silver Edition.
Well, no, it wasn't silver.
Wasn't it silver edition?
No, it was black. It was regular black. The only difference was it was the system itself in memory, and the way its rates work and how specifically it rarely fucked up.
Yeah,
but that's how you knew I ran that PlayStation to the ground because I managed to destroy it.
Now, in contrast, my dumbass got my PS3 the same goddamn month that they decided to take out backwards compatibility. I had no fucking clue until I got home. And by that point, I was so fucking pissed because I couldn't find one of the older models. And I was like, fuck, because even between the two of us, our PS2 collection is huge. So why wouldn't you want to be able to play these amazing-ass games on this beautiful-ass new console? Ooh, here we go.
This might, for example, this might be my game, but if, even though I take it home, it's technically both of our games, because we've always shared collections.
Oh, absolutely. Which is ironic, because we're both very stingy about who we let borrow our games, because...
I don't let anybody borrow my games. Anybody who's ever borrowed a game from me has stolen it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have, ever since then, I've said, fuck it. Nobody's borrowing my games.
Absolutely.
There's only 2 people I've let borrow my games. And he's one of them.
Woo!
And other than that, nobody else has borrowed again.
Exactly.
I may have a third, but he's lost again.
Aggro!
Oh my god, that's right. That's like the only word you hear throughout the game.
Well, that's another little complaint that I have about this game, is they give Wander lines. A silent protagonist has lines. And again, it's just my personal nitpick. It's not a big deal because this game is very big about not giving you details to begin with. So I understand that with the re-release, they want to introduce some things. Oh yeah, listen to Dorman. You see how it has like a more feminine tone to it?
Mm-hmm. They added a female voice to it.
Yeah, and I understand it's a deity, you know, he's not necessarily a gender specifically, but for me, what made Dorman imposing was that basso, was that rumble, because you felt it in your fucking heart, man, when he spoke. Or she, whatever the deity is. Whenever it spoke, it was heart-wrenching, like you were fucking intimidated. But this to me is not as intimidating.
I understand.
You know?
You're talking more from an intimidating factor, but you gotta take it for what it is, bro.
But by the same token, I understand for the story point that Dorman's not trying to be intimidating at this point. He's trying to say, look, hey, go do this thing for me and I can bring her back. You know what I mean? So I understand, you know, it makes sense for a story reason to do it. You know, even the lines, giving us this sort of understanding of, okay, this is why he's here, yada yada. It's just a few lines. That's fine. But for me, that was the best part initially, was not knowing what we're here for. Was it someone he loved? Was it his sister? Was it a relative of some sort? We never knew. And that ambiguity allowed me as the player to derive whatever I wanted from it, so it could be anything. You know what I mean? But now, giving it an official title, to me, it lessens it, but only slightly. Only slightly.
Okay, it's understandable.
I apologize, guys, if I'm super serious this fucking episode. I swear to God, like, I love this game to death, and I'm just drinking it in, dude. It's so good.
Can't be serious the whole fucking
No, you're right. No, I can definitely not be serious. Now, I will say there's one thing that everybody fucking forgets in this game that they did. I don't know why. Everyone's like, oh, don't forget to shoot the blue lizards. You'll get your stamina gauge up. Yes. And I'm like, all right. Does anybody know about the apples? Nobody. Nobody remembers the apples. Because if you eat apples in this game from the trees, they increase your health. But everyone's like, no, you must do it for the blue lizards. Get the stamina up. Yes, but health is a very good thing too, might I add. Just throwing that out there.
You're right.
Look at this stone. Look at the texture on that beautiful ass stone. Oh, it's so good. Then what am I to do?
Mind you, even though he has his small critiques, and trust me, that little tangent he went on was small.
It's very minor. Very, very minor. I love this game to fucking pieces. Haha, no pun intended, because we're gonna kill the Colossus. Haha, to pieces. That's the best joke you're getting out of me this whole fucking episode. Enjoy it.
We need help. Operator.
Operator, please.
Send us back. Send us back.
Send us back. We're going back to 1985, Doc.
No. You don't get it. Operator's from the Matrix.
We're going back in.
You would call the operator to get you out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
To go back to the. So it's like, operator,
please.
Just take us back.
Right? Wow, dude's got veins on his hands.
You do.
Yeah.
Which is great, because one of the biggest things that I enjoyed about the first game was that as you took out Colossi, spoiler ahead, as you took out Colossi, Wander became more infected by them. So his body, his actual model would begin to change physically.
Right.
Like black veins running up his eyes started going gray.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
I'm curious to see how they handle that this time around.
Well, I mean, if they're going that detailed with just veins that weren't there before, imagine when he does.
Exactly. Egg-fucking-zactly.
I remember how long this game took me. And I only played it because of you, but you were right when I originally played it. It is it's one of those games you play to relax but challenge yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, you can have a full-blown conversation on the phone while playing this game.
Yes. I will say this game is definitely a required taste, though. If you don't like open, expansive worlds with just boss battles, you're not going to have a fun time.
And on top of that, very limited dialogue.
Yes.
This is at least 12, 13 hours of just silence.
Yeah, God, yeah. 90% of what you're doing. Okay. And do we have... Oh, everything's strapped to a different... Okay. All right. I can kind of understand that. Okay. All right. This is gonna take some getting used to, but all right.
And you just wasted one of my arrows. Well, your arrows.
Well, I was gonna say they're what do you call it? They're infinite, so.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Right?
I'm so used to fucking playing Assassin's Creed. I have to limit the amount of arrows I use.
Right. Now, one thing I can't recall in this game is if aggro is bigger or smaller. I cannot recall. Oh, wait. I gotta test it. There it is! This is how you're supposed to mount the flying Colossi when you're running up against it. Everyone just thinks, no, you run on the back and just jump, right? No, you're supposed to do this. Because you can jump 10 fucking feet higher.
I forget to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's one of those mechanics that's never actually openly explained. You know, and people found it by accident.
I had a different tactic to approaching this game specifically.
Right.
What I used to do was, I'd hold on, get to the highest point I could, let go for a little bit, and grab on again.
Yep.
And then keep going, let go, grab.
Yep.
Going, let go, grab.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Which is why I tell you guys, this can be hours on end of just trying to beat, what is it, 12 Colossi?
16.
16, okay. I was off by 4.
That's alright.
But it's 16 Colossi you have to defeat. Quite literally. And if I remember correctly, the sword tells you where the Colossi are.
Yes. You use the light. And apparently there's one thing, I did spoil something for myself. There's a secret that was added to this game. By finding these collectible coins all over the place. It's like 72.
It unlocks a sword.
It unlocks a Dorman's sword at that, which I thought was, okay.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, well...
It's a sword of Dorman.
I knew it was a sword, but I didn't know it was that actual demon or whatever the fuck his name is. Sword.
Yep.
So it's his sword. Well, from what I heard, it increases your attack, but it lowers your HP.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep. That's about what I recall.
Okay.
Now let's see. Is there any apples here that we can?
Yes, there is. Right there. Top. All the way to the top.
Perfect.
Damn, I got good eyesight.
Yeah, I did not fucking see that.
Holy shit. Well, then again, you gotta thank these fucking people for doing the game the way they did.
God, yeah.
Give me that.
There we go.
Bitch.
Got a little health. It's only a little bit, so a lot of people don't really notice it. But
nah, fuck that, bitch. You gonna give me all your apples?
Yeah.
Adam and Eve ain't got shit on me. I want it all.
Right. All right.
Apple juice.
Only one. All right, that's fine.
And some, wait, we got a new game.
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah, what do you want to call it?
Yeah, I would call it ale since it's kind of medieval, but...
What do you want?
It's a whole different world. It's not really medieval. Like.
Yeah, and they don't have alcohol in this this game, per se, so it's like...
Says who? You don't know that?
I don't.
Look up Ico.
Right, yeah, right? What kind of special
Until I find out the actual name, we're going to call it... Dorman juice.
Dorman juice. Okay, I can dig that.
The Dorman. Dorman juice.
Dorman juice. Right, yeah, right. Oh man, this is weird.
What? Seeing it better?
That too, but the controls, they're a little different. I mean,
they had to switch it up. Given the configuring of the controller itself, you gotta remember the PlayStation 2 controller was small.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation 3 controller was very little different compared to the PS2, but it was still a little bigger. Now the PS4, which honestly, I love the design of the PS4 controller.
No, it's absolutely great.
It feels beautifully.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I didn't understand the original design of the PlayStation 3, that whole boomerang look they tried to
Yeah, you remember that big ass thing?
Yeah.
Back when it was called a PSX.
I liked the way it looked.
Yeah.
I just... I didn't understand why it had to be so damn big.
Right.
You know? And I didn't know if it felt right, but for some reason, the PlayStation 4 controllers feel right.
All right, you ready, guys?
Here we go.
First Colossi.
You do this, bitch. That's my bitch. You go, girl.
Now, all the Colossi in this game do have official names, but to be completely honest, I never learned them. I just know what they're affiliated with. So this one is actually the Minotaur.
Yay, we get bootleg names.
Right, yeah, right. I should look them up. I really should. Now, if I recall correctly, I know how to take you down.
Here's a leg. Yep. You climb up his leg.
Oh, perfect. You still have the focus on Colossus. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that sound design.
So I forget. What is it about the Colossi again? They literally harbor the soul of this guy?
Yeah, they are all the incarnations, essentially, of...
So he's basically the 10-tailed beast?
Essentially, but 16. Okay, so that's how that works.
Oh, take that, bitch.
Down he goes.
Oh, my calf, you motherfucker.
Down and up on that ass.
Stop trying to fuck up my tattoo. Wait.
Look at that ass.
That point is not done.
No, it's done. It's what you call like a temporary weak point. It's meant to trigger something else. That's why it doesn't have the actual sigil on it. It's just got that little piece of it.
Yeah, I used to fuck up that one piece to jump to the next piece. Like, yo, I made this game a lot harder than what it needed to be. Bro, the last Colossi was the one that I was just...
The Wizard. The Wizard is one of my favorite boss fights of all time because it's a puzzle. Isn't it, though?
Wow. You guys can't see... well, you guys probably could.
They can see it.
The hair... You literally see...
Every follicle. Look at it. He's even got... all his nose rings now are not just textures. They're actual pieces. Yeah. And that's all she wrote.
Really?
That's the first Colossi.
Really?
It's meant to be a teaching. It's meant to help you figure out. It's supposed to be. But you have to remember, if somebody's coming in this game, they have no idea what to do. It would probably take them twice as long.
That's what happened to me. Mm-hmm. You told me about the game.
Wait for it.
But I just... Look at that sword.
That's Dorman. Now,
the
fun part is always trying to run.
I was just about to say, doesn't it go into you?
The best part is this stuff will catch you no matter where you go. How far you get or what you do, it will catch you.
So why didn't you just run?
I did. I ran as fast as I could.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh, shit.
Hey, look, I feel like I'm in Venom.
Yeah, right. Did you see the teaser for Venom?
I was kind of disappointed.
I was hoping for a little bit more, too, yeah, but it's like, it seems like they're trying to set it up like
I love Tom Hardy. He's a great actor.
Is he?
Yeah. You don't remember him from Dark Knight Rises?
He was in Dark Knight Rises?
He's Bane.
Oh! So then what do we got to worry about?
Yeah, as an actor, I love Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He's done a lot.
There you are.
Oh, that's right. He brings you here every time.
That's what... Well, they bring you back.
Who's they?
The spirits. They bring you back.
I thought Dorman brought you back.
Yeah, it could be Dorman. That would make sense, too. But again, open interpretation. It could be whichever one.
But anyways, yeah, the Venom trailer, I mean, you know, Operator, have you seen it? Yeah, what you think?
For a teaser, it was pretty good.
I can dig that.
For a teaser, it was pretty good?
Yeah, for a teaser, it's pretty good. Yeah.
And just enough to keep you...
Right.
Yeah.
but not enough to get...
At bay, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, my big problem with the
trailer.
The whole was more of a teaser. We barely got to see anything related to Venom itself. I mean, we saw like a little canister that had like a black thing in it, and I get that that's supposed to be the I expected more.
You wanted a little bit more than that.
Yeah. And even on IGN, I haven't watched the video specifically, but they had a title for a video that said which was better, the Venom teaser or the Deadpool 2 trailer.
Oh, Deadpool trailer.
The Deadpool trailer, hands down,
yeah.
beats it. I mean, have you seen the new Deadpool trailer?
Oh yeah, the one with Cable.
With Cable,
yeah. And the little Toy Story screen. The little, yeah.
No. The part with the green screen on the farm.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, what the hell? Hold on, now I have to take control."
And he does the little doll thing. Yeah. If you actually listen, the what he says though, I'm Sheriff Deadpool and all that. Yeah. That's straight from Toy Story, the first one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So guys, thy next foe awaits us, but you guys will have to see that in the next episode. So in the meantime, guys, brush that dust off your shoulders. Brush that dust off that beautiful ass subscribe button. If you like what we do here, leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down in the comment section. And if you really absolutely love what we do here, drop us a tip on Patreon. We'd appreciate it. But in the meantime, guys, we will see you in the next episode. Peace.